Hey everyone, we're going to show that cosine of alpha equals 1 minus z squared divided by 1 plus z squared if z equals tan of alpha divided by 2. So we're using our half angle formulas, and I'm looking for cosine. I'm going to use this formula here. So basically we have z equals tan of alpha divided by 2. And so using this formula, that means we have plus or minus square root 1 minus cosine of alpha divided by 1 plus cosine of alpha. And again, this equals z. So I'm just bringing this z over on this side. Now what I want to do is square both sides. That's going to get rid of this negative there. So you're going to get z squared equals 1 minus cosine of, let's square it right there, cosine of alpha divided by 1 plus cosine of alpha. Now, I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply z squared times 1 is z squared plus z squared cosine alpha. This basically, I'm just doing z squared times 1 plus cosine of alpha equals 1 minus cosine of alpha. Now what I want to do is get my 1 minus z squared. So I'm going to add cosine of alpha to both sides and subtract z squared from both sides. This is going to yield z squared cosine alpha plus cosine of alpha equals 1 minus z squared. This cancels and this cancels out. All right, the next step I want to do is factor out a cosine here. So I'm going to factor out cosine, and that's going to give me cosine of alpha, and you're going to have z squared plus 1 equals 1 minus z squared. The next step is divide both sides of the equation by c squared plus 1. So you have z squared plus 1. And that cancels, so we have cosine of alpha equals 1 minus z squared. To make it match, you can switch these around because it is positive, so it doesn't make a difference. So that's going to be 1 plus z squared. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.